Welcome, and today we're talking to Berry Hart, a local musician, a local artist, a local poet. I don't know what other euphemisms to give, but she's one of our very talented and local artists that has just released a CD, which, as you can see, her face is looking battered, her face is looking bruised, and the title of the album is called Ba Kae. Thank you so much, Berry Hart, for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Tell us a little bit of what inspired this gruesome cover that you have put on this latest CD of yours.
This is merely the reality of what women go through every day. This is how the world has been treating women lately, or most importantly in my country. There has been escalating numbers of reported gender-based violence cases,
right.
murders, rape, beatings, and all that. So as an artist, I have to respond somehow, but my response cannot be an ordinary response. I have to use my best tool ever, my best tool, which is music and song, which means I had to respond through talent. I had to respond through music so that it reaches everybody else in the world, every four corners of the world.
Right.
So Ba Kae is merely a response to gender-based violence.
Right.
You know? Yes.
And Ba Kae ora buma, bale kae.
The chorus says Ba Kae ke bale ba bolai ba la tswana me ba la ke le teng. Ke bale ba bolai ba la tswana me ba la ke le teng. Metaphorically there, I mean, I am a victim of gender-based violence and I'm crying for help.
Right.
Where are they? But then, there's a tendency of GBV perpetrators to protect each other, you know, and sometimes they can even, perpetrators can be protected by the law.
That's right.
You get my point?
That's right.
So that's what it really means.
So tell me a little bit about your personal experience with gender-based violence.
Yes, I've even been part of it. I have been a victim of gender-based violence some years ago. Yes, when I traveled to Kasani and the threat to kill case. I don't know if you remember. Yes, exactly.
Right.
But before then, I've seen women in my family, women in my region, in my settlement where I grew up, being battered. But it is just okay. I just decided on telling the young people, the women, and even everybody else, because but you know, because through some sort of gender-based violence, because it's not only beatings,
Yes.
We have both marital rape, we have emotional abuse, and I don't know why it has been. I've realized that women do not report GBV cases. One, they're afraid of losing cases.
Right.
They're afraid of right. And sometimes as parents, and you stay there because you truly do believe that I'm merely trying to tell women here, well, it's okay to report GBV. Actually, we have to report gender-based violence.
Right, because then otherwise, how are we going to deal with it?
How are we going to deal with it if we don't talk about it, if we don't report such cases?
And you mentioned a very important thing. It's not a specific group of us who is experiencing gender-based violence. It's all across the board.
Yes, everybody. Everyone.
So one of the things is that people are asking, what should we do? What can we change? We are talking about this. We are creating awareness about this.
Yes.
But what should we be changing?
There are certain things, measures that has to be taken upon so that we really change. For example, I'll start with Molao hair.
Right.
You get my point?
Right.
For example, 18.
Right.
At the 18 we get a decision.
Right.
But why is it that when you are raped at 17, it's not child molestation?
Right.
Now you are old. You see where it's contradicting each other.
So
16 16 and a half. At a certain age, go 121 or 18.
Right.
You see, we have to make Molao uniform and also realize that bana tota aba peiberwe ke molao. I'll just give you an example here. When somebody in my settlement maybe rapes little girls,
right,
and then they have whatever to hire a lawyer, and then they're out. Right. You see what I'm talking about? You see, now the law also somehow it protect the perpetrators. Our cultural beliefs.
Right. Right.
Gender-based violence cases without and some such cases. There's so many cases like that. I don't worry. You have the provider whom or there's no intimacy anymore, and because you have bana molaping whether ke bagago kana ke ba ileng gore ba bo monna wa ba tlhokahetseng kana jang bana ba gago. I'll just see that.
Yes.
And you just keep quiet and you ignore when kids are really needing your help. You get me? And there's also this issue we bash.
Right, the victims especially.
We bash the victims.
Right.
So that's gender-based violence. One has an police report the case. Is the rapist.
Right.
That's what happens. You know,
right.
And after the for like 12 hours. You get my point.
So
how one said 12 hours I need for her to report the case.
Right.
You see, the process learning is easier and accessible to everyone.
Right.
You get my point.
Interesting, very interesting points that you've brought up. So, as a final parting word, what would you say to other artists in this industry? What is their responsibility as community members in regards to gender-based violence?
I really think that Botswana artists should really take part in these social ills because we have a large following, more than any other ordinary person, you know.
Right.
And when we speak, we shake the world.
Yes.
And why can't we use our talent to build the society? Why can't we use our talent to through song, through music, through drama? I scan all the time when we do music. Yes, we're also in a business, we want to make profit.
Right.
But I encourage my fellow artists to know that this is that problem also. Gender-based violence. Gender-based violence.
Okay.
It affects us one way or the other, directly or indirectly.
Yes.
HIV/AIDS issues, poverty. You know, it's important for us to start getting involved in issues of national interest.
That is very hard, ladies and gentlemen. And if you want to hear more of her, the latest CD, Ba Kae, as you can see, the message is very clear. Gender-based violence is wrong. You need to stop doing it. Thank you.